Hi, I'm Lenne Tate with Journey to Life Coaching. Thanks for joining us today. With the tick of a clock last night, we entered not just a new day or a new week, but a new year and a new decade. And this is often the time when people get a little bit introspective, maybe make some New Year's resolutions, look ahead to what the new year might bring, usually with a sense of hope. And so in that vein, I wanted to suggest something that you might consider as you enter your new year. It isn't exactly a New Year's resolution, but it does open the door maybe for some change. So what I want to talk with you about today is the idea that we are transformed, sometimes physically, oftentimes emotionally, psychologically, relationally, by the things that we wield. So, for example, if you're a carpenter and your trade involves swinging a hammer every day, your body likely bears calluses as a result of that. Your hands get transformed by the tool that you wield. Maybe you sit all day at a keyboard and might be subject to something like carpal tunnel. Once again, your body being transformed, being affected by the tools that you wield. But it's not just true of physical tools. It's also true of the coping skills that we wield, the attitudes, the words that we wield. We're transformed by those too. So if you walk through the world living out grace and mercy, then you become more like grace and mercy. But if you walk through the world critically, judgmentally, then that tends to take over your soul as well. Especially with things like that, it may not always be really obvious at first. Maybe you're one of those people whose critical tendencies or judgmental tendencies are kept private in your own head. You may not say them out loud, but they're still there, still active, and still affecting you. And so my question for you today, as you sort of look forward into this coming year, is, what does your life speak? What are the tools that you wield? Are you wielding criticism, judgment? Are you wielding mercy and love and grace, understanding, kindness? Those are things that we can be purposeful about. We choose which tools to pick up. We choose which tools to greet the world with. Which to use in our relationships, which to use even with our own selves. And so my encouragement to you today in this new year is that you use the tools that will be very best for your soul and very, very best for your relationships. If you want to talk about that, if you need some help, maybe changing new tools or learning to use yours better, I'd be more than happy to have that discussion with you. Thanks for joining today, and I look forward to our next time together.